What is your team's strength, and what did you do to utilize that today?
It's a tough one. I think it's just mental toughness. We got a lot of veterans on the team, and you just gotta go out and play.
Okay. What was the most difficult part of your match today?
Difficult part was probably the second set where we got
Okay, I'll catch up with you after.
way behind.
Okay. And how did your team match up against your opponent today, Nipsey?
We matched up really well. Technically we shouldn't because they got two big guys on the right side and we got two small guys on the left side. But we kind of changed it up in practice to make sure we neutralize it.
Perfect, thank you. Yep, you're good. How did you game plan against their key players and did it work?
How was our game plan or what was our game plan?
It says how did you game plan against their key players? So like what is your game plan? What is your game plan?
Our game plan against their key players was all their strong hitters were hitting cross, and we know that their setter was a lefty, so key up on tight passes.
Good answer.
Their outside players hit sharp cross a lot, and that was our game plan, but it didn't really do too well because our passing was terrible.
Okay. What is your team's strength, and did you utilize that strength today?
Our strengths on our team is our middles, and we have a strong right side as well. We couldn't utilize our middles as much because, like, a lot of it's really hard to get good passing in this gym. So that automatically our middle game was gone, and had to force a lot of balls to the outside. The double block was always there.
How important is your team's mental approach to the game?
Extremely important, actually, because all season long it's like a roller coaster of emotions, all up and down, like winning against teams we're supposed to be and like losing to teams that we shouldn't be. And basically, just our emotions are very important. It's been a roller coaster all year, and we're hoping to pull it together for this tournament.
Okay, thank you. So how important was the defensive aspect of your game today?
The defensive aspect was very important. I felt we did a good job shutting down their blocks or their swings. We had a big blocking and we dug up a lot of balls.
Nice. And how important is your team's mental approach to the game?
We prepared a lot for this game. I felt we brought a lot of energy. We followed our game plan. We had a game plan set. And we exercised it.
Did you prepare mentally a lot for the OCs in general?
Yeah, we did a lot of preparation. You know, you guys have a really energized fan in there, so we did a lot of preparation for that.
Nice.
We started some game tapes, some game plans.
Awesome. Sweet. Thank you very much.
How did you game plan against their key players and did it work?
You know, we had a game plan, especially against Talisman, stay deep, and just trying to get the ball in the air. The low ceiling affected us. We did have a few digs that just hit the low ceiling, but he's a pretty dynamic player, so it's tough to stop him too.
What is your team's strength and did you utilize that strength today?
You know, at the first and third set, I thought we played pretty well. We lost both by 2 points. The second set, the wheels kind of fell off, but I thought we got players the ball we needed to, and for the most part, we kept Talisman out of the blocking. We went the other way with it, so that he didn't get the block ball, so it's good.
Great, and was the crowd a factor in today's game?
Might have affected some guys. I think any noise is good. I thought it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
How important is your team's mental approach?
Very important, especially now that coming off a loss, having to play right away again tomorrow, tournament style. It's going to be tough, but hopefully we come out and have another good game.
Okay, how did you game plan against their key players and did it work?
Well, we knew that their left sides like to roll shot a lot, so we pulled our defense underneath, and I think it worked pretty well because I don't think they scored a single roll shot all game.
Okay, what is your team's strength and did you utilize that strength today?
Our strength is ball control and being big at the net. I think we did when we were really good, and when we weren't playing well, it's because our ball control faded away.
Was the crowd a factor in the game's results?
We have the best fans in the league, and they made the biggest difference for us.
Great game, good job. What was the most difficult part of your match today?
I think is once they started going on runs to get back into the game, get our passing back, and once they went on runs, it's hard for us to get back in, but once we did, we were able to overcome it.
How does this tournament experience compare to your other volleyball memories?
There's nothing like this. Like, I've been to offset before, but this is 10 times better than this. Like, the crowd, the atmosphere, the players, it's amazing.
Sweet, thanks.
What was your team strategy?
Great game, Terrell. Terrell's really good. It's good.
Should we start over?
Okay, yeah. How about I'll ask the question right now. What was your team strategy going into the game?
We studied a lot of videos, so we knew what the guys were bringing. It was basically playing hard, keeping our serves in, intensity. And,
Okay, and how did your mental game play a role in tonight's game?
It played a role heavy because we played these guys before at our tournament, and so we didn't want to lose to them where it matters.
Yeah.
It helped a lot.
Okay, and how did it feel to take home the win?
It was great. It was great. We need this to keep going.
Yeah.
We're going to be playing Durham tomorrow.
You have high hopes for that tomorrow?
Yes, we do. We plan on winning. So.
Okay, awesome. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Here we go. Okay, who are the best players of your team today, and who played surprisingly well?
Surprisingly well, would be for sure Gerard. Apparently it takes a broken finger and a home crowd to get him going. He played unbelievable at this set.
Good.
Josh played well. Everybody played well. It was just a little bit of Humber being a powerhouse right now.
What did your team do today in order to succeed?
We didn't succeed.
Well, to succeed in getting points.
We passed really well. We converted our all our plays. I think as a whole we played pretty well. We're all powered by Humber. Terrell played a freaking amazing game. So.
And lastly, how important was your team's strategy going into this game?
Oh, it was really important. We did a lot of video and showed us what our tendencies are. We tried to do the best of our abilities. Once again, game time, jitters are there and things happen, so it wasn't always on cue, but for the most part I think we played a pretty solid game.